Hey guys, my name is Dean. Welcome to ManFlow Yoga. You are about to watch a full-length workout from my online members area here free on YouTube, so you can check it out and see if it's a good fit for you. I encourage you to check out some of the links in the description if you want to learn more about ManFlow Yoga, or if you want to get started with a free beginners program. I have a 7-day intro, which is free, no credit card required, and it's an awesome way to get started in just about 15 minutes per day. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. We put out tons of workouts and content every week, and I hope you enjoy this workout. Be sure to like it. Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to ManFlow Yoga. Today's workout is a quick workout focused on improving your posture. That's why we've called it the Quick Posture Fixer Upper. There's a lot of R's in that title. So what we're going to be doing today is countering a seated position. We're going to be working on getting you into a back bend, also countering that seated position, opening up your hips and strengthening your core. Let's get straight to it. First pose is a child's pose. Now our goal here is to get your spine back into a neutral position. So the knees are wide, the big toes touch, the chest is lifted away from the thighs, and then walk your arms forward. Keep that length through the front of your torso. That's going to help you keep your back in a neutral position. Relax your forehead down. Squeeze your arms toward one another lightly, so you're opening up your chest in the process. And then try to work on pressing your lower back toward your belly button. So notice I'm moving from this rounded position of my back here to that neutral position so that I'm getting my abs engaged and I'm putting my back into that neutral position that it should be in. So I'm moving slowly from that rounded position that you sit in to neutral, and then from here, after this, we're going to move into extension with the spine, so into a strong back bend. One more breath here. Keep pushing your lower back toward your abs. Keep squeezing your abdominal wall. And then move up into tabletop for a quick cat-cow. So let's just do 3 reps here. Hands under your shoulders, knees lightly squeezing toward one another. Inhale to arch. Lift your chest, lift your tailbone up, tighten your abs, squeeze your knees toward one another. Exhale to round. Press down through your hands, pull your head toward your hips, look behind you. 2 more, just 2 more, so make them count. Think of pulling your chest away from the rest of your body, lengthening your upper spine, looking up, arching your back, exhaling and rounding, keeping the abs tight, pressing your back toward the ceiling, looking behind you. 1 more. Again, think of lengthening your upper neck. Look forward, look up, and round. Push down through your hands. Keep the biceps wrapping forward. Keep your knees squeezing toward one another. All right. Let's go ahead and relax. And from here, stand up. If you have a block, grab a block. If not, you don't need one. Don't worry. So now, let's just work on standing in a good mountain position, in a basic standing posture. So I want you to push down through your feet, 6 inches apart, if you have that block. Squeeze your thighs toward one another. Tighten your glutes and press your hips slightly forward, so we're getting engagement all through the lower body, through the abs. And then push the top of your head toward the ceiling. So breathing in to lift. Exhaling, but maintaining that height. Tightening your abs as you exhale. Your palms can face forward, so you've got your chest nice and open. Now you're not arching your back here. You're not leaning back. You're just standing up tall. Your shoulder blades are retracted. Your palms are facing forward to help open the chest. Your legs are lightly engaged, and your chin is relaxed toward your throat. 1 more breath here. Exhaling to release, but staying tall. And then bring your arms up. Standing back bend. So fingertips press up. Lift your chin. Press your forehead toward the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs toward one another so your legs stay really active here, and then start to lift up. So I want you to lift your sternum toward the ceiling as much as you can. Get really tall, and then from there start to squeeze back. Now the standing back bend is a constant pull between lifting up and leaning back. Every time you get a little bit taller, lean back just a little bit. And then as you inhale, lift again, get a little taller. And then as you exhale, squeeze back a little bit more. So keep this struggle going as you inhale. And as you exhale, a little further back. So a back bend is a constant struggle. Again, keep it up. We're going to do 2 more breaths. Go back a little bit more. 1 more breath. See if you can get even taller. Lean back a little bit more. And then release. All right. From here, we're going to go into a lunge position. So I want you to have your feet 6 inches apart and actually start off with a squat hold just so you have good position. So feet 6 inches apart, your knees slightly forward, your butt goes back, and then bring your hands to your thighs. Push your hands into your thighs and lift your chest away from your thighs. We're going to get your back into a little bit of an arch position so that your abs are active. You start to counter that seated position with extension in your spine instead of flexion, right? Instead of rounding. And also getting your glutes active. Now from here, step your left foot all the way to the back and then slowly release that knee down to the floor. Untuck the back foot, but keep the hips active. So your right heel squeezes toward your butt, so your right leg is engaged, and your left hip and your left leg squeeze toward the right. Lift your ribs. So we're just in a low lunge position for now, but then I want you to lift your arms up and do that same thing that you did with the back bend in this position as well. So lifting up, looking up, and then going slightly further back. So we're opening up the hip flexor here. We're also opening up the chest, strengthening your spine, and strengthening your core. We're going to do 3 long breaths here. Again, chest lifting up toward the ceiling, head long, neck long. So I'm not allowing my head to fall back like this, but I'm keeping my head lifted away from my shoulders. So I'm actually developing even more core strength by keeping my head lifted. It's also preventing, actually addressing the root causes of neck pain, which is weakness. Keep lifting up. 1 more breath. See if you can look up a little bit higher. And then go ahead and release. All right, we're going to stand back up. And just because I don't want to put you into any flexion, so we're not going to do any rounding, I'm going to have you do a standing 1-leg balance to counter the back bend. So press down through your right foot, press your left hand into your thigh, turn your right palm forward, and lift your chest. From here, bring your right arm all the way up, and just stand here. Now again, working on getting as tall as you can. So really pressing down through the right foot, pushing the top of the head toward the ceiling, right arm extended toward the ceiling, maybe looking up just a little bit, and really pushing your hand into your thigh to get that hip flexor active. All right, go ahead and release. And then we're going back to that squat hold, same place we started the other lunge. So butt goes back, knees slightly forward, squeeze your inner thighs toward one another. Bring your arms out in front of you. And if you want, use the hand to thigh method. So hands to your thighs, pull your ribs away from your hips, get that arch to your back, and then start to lean back a little more. All right. From here, stepping back to the lunge. So right leg goes all the way to the back. Keep the hips engaged. Slowly release the right knee toward the ground. Hips stay squared forward. Untuck the back foot. And then left heel squeezes toward your butt. And right leg squeezes in toward your left leg, toward the left. Now from here, arms come up. So a good lunge position, which means you're getting a nice stretch through the front of the right hip. Your left hip is engaged, your glute is engaged, squeezing the heel toward the butt, which is actually going to help you go deeper into the lunge. And then the arms up and the chest lifting. So getting as tall as I can, not just falling back, but lifting the chest up, like I'm pointing my sternum toward the ceiling. And then my neck follows. So the bend starts in my lower back and starts to go all the way up. So I'm getting a nice consistent arch from the base of my spine all the way up to my head. And the arms are up to help out with this. You want to think of pushing your forehead toward the ceiling, to keep length through your neck, and using your abs, using the muscles in your back to hold yourself up here. You've got 2 more breaths. See if you can get a little bit taller, maybe a little more depth to the back bend. 1 breath. And then release. Woo. All right, moving to the 1-leg balance from here, the standing march hold. Bring your right knee up to hip level. Push your hand into your thigh. Left palm faces forward to start, so the chest is open. And then bring your left arm all the way up. Really pushing down through the left foot. And then also through the right leg, getting the hip flexor active. Try to lift your chest up, lift the ribs away from the hips, get taller, maybe a tiny bit of a back bend to look slightly up. And then release. All right, from here we're gonna go all the way down to the ground. We're gonna start off in a plank position, just briefly. Minimize the arch in your back. So one big problem in a plank, some people tend to arch their back, like so. So we're going to reach the tailbone toward the heels, tighten the abs, tighten the thighs, and then pull your chest forward. And again, almost like you're getting your sternum to look forward. So not letting your hips drop like this, but just getting your chest to look forward slightly in a strong plank position. Belly button lifts. Hands screw into the ground, biceps wrap forward. Go ahead and lower all the way down from here, slowly down, and then into cobra. 1 leg at a time. Lift your left leg, point the toes, get the kneecap to face the ground, set it down. Right leg, lift, lengthen the thigh, point the toes, set it down. Now squeeze your legs toward one another, tighten your abs, try to get your hips to touch, and then lift your chest away from the ground. Squeeze your elbows toward your hips, look slightly forward, press your head away from your shoulders. Make your neck long. Get that arch, get that openness through your chest, but use your abs and use your thighs to support you. You're not using your hands here, you're using your core strength, using your hip strength. 10 seconds here. Elbow squeeze back, lift the chest even higher, maybe lift the hands off the ground so you know you're not cheating. 5 more seconds, get the legs longer, get your body longer, lift up. 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, and then go ahead and take it back into a child's pose. Give yourself a little break. Stretch your spine. Press your lower back toward your core. Tighten your abs. Make sure you're not getting yourself into a rounded position. Squeezing your arms toward one another. All right. And then go ahead and come out of that. All right, guys, so that's it. That is your quick posture fixer-upper. Again, quick, but very effective. Tons of back bends in that posture. Very good for countering a seated position. So we did a ton of core, a ton of spine strengthening. We even got hip strengthening in there, a lot of chest and shoulder opening. So if you're watching this from the members area, thank you for being a member. Thank you for being part of the Manful Yoga community. If you are not already, you can sign up for a 7-day trial, get access to all of our workouts and much more at manfulyoga.com/7-days. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed that workout, and I look forward to seeing you on another video. Take care. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that workout. Hope you learned something new. Try to make these workouts very helpful in terms of technique, in terms of learning how to properly engage muscles and build strength with yoga. If you're looking for more workouts, I encourage you to check out the rest of the videos on this YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure I have over 1,000. And if you want more, if you're looking for an organized program to get started, I highly recommend checking out the Manful Yoga members area. It's just $1 to get started with a 7-day trial. So thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to like this video if you liked any of it. It's really helpful, and I hope to see you on future videos.